Call 1-800-222-2222.
Xfinity Series racing in St. Louis for the 16th time. Qualifying earlier today. It's all rookie front row. Let's get started. It is. And speaking of rookies, a couple to watch tonight. Williams Wallace is going to be in third. Christian Atkinson's in. The only way these guys make the playoffs is to win the race. And then Harrison Burton, the last driver currently above the playoff cut line, is going to start sixth. Has a 31-point advantage on his cousin, Jet. Hey, speaking of Harrison's cousin, Jet Burton has come off a seventh-place finish at Portland, and he starts 19th as he travels.
This is the regular season finale for the Xfinity Series. It starts next week at Bristol. All right, we're good. All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching this race. This is Chase fan number 9 here. Welcome to another live stream. You know, when it comes to Gateway Motorsports Park, or as it's known as Worldwide Technology Raceway, I've seen it all. Cup, trucks, IndyCar, and who would have thought that in 2025 we would be seeing Xfinity Series racing at this track again? Well, that's what we're doing tonight. It's the New Way 200. This is the NASCAR Xfinity Series' first trip to Gateway in 15 years. Their last race was in 2010. I believe that was I think it was that was the year Carl Edwards dumped Keselowski on the front stretch, or was it the year before? Either way, I'm really happy to see Gateway back on the Xfinity schedule again. I've always wanted to see how these guys run at this track. Connor Zilish is on the pole again, trying to keep the ball rolling. Nick Sanchez starts on the outside pole. The only drivers in today's race that have experience at Gateway are Justin Allgaier, Jeremy Clements, Ryan Sieg, Matt DiBenedetto, and Eric Almirola. So let's see if their past experience at the track will pay off, but who knows. This is the regular season finale for the Xfinity Series before the playoffs start. Harrison Burton is above the cut line over his cousin Jeb. Speaking of which, they're talking about Jeb Burton right now. Just keep note that this track is located in Madison, Illinois. It is close to the border of Missouri, and it's literally across the way from St. Louis, and it's within view of the the St. Louis Arc. That would be, I tell you, the St. Louis Arc, man. It's undoubtedly a one of a kind structure. Anyways, stages 1 and 2 are 35 laps each, and then the last stage is 90 laps long, 160 laps, 200 miles, I think. So with that said, here we go. Let's see how this first return for the Xfinity Series to Gateway goes. And with that, here they come down the front stretch. Pace cars on pit road, and the Xfinity race at Gateway is green. Also, Denny Hamlin is on pole for tomorrow's Cup race. Dang, Sanchez almost got the advantage on the 88, but the 88 is going to come back on the outside. Hope this race won't be too chaotic. We'll go from there. William Sawalich, he's one rookie to look out for tonight. Also want to keep an eye on Sam Mayer. He looks strong in practice. Harrison Burton started 7th. Or no, he started 6th, I think. And he has a very, very solid qualifying position. Got Carson Kvapil and Justin Allgaier back here. Sheldon Creed. We also got Daniel Hemrick in the field. This Remember Daniel Hemrick, before he went back to Cup full time, he drove for Colleague Racing full time in that 11 car. So it's nice to see him back with his old team. Dang, if I thought Justin Haley reuniting with Spire was one thing, Daniel Hemrick reuniting with Colleague, that's a whole nother thing. Let's see, Ryan Sieg is 17th, Corey Day 18th, Jeb Burton star 19th, so he's got a lot of ground to make up. Also, tonight's a big night for AM Racing. As for the first, I don't think they've ever done this before. Maybe they have, but I forgot. They are running two cars. Arco regular Cole Raz is making his Xfinity debut tonight. He's driving the number 76 Ford Mustang, running 25th. Expect him to keep his car clean the whole night, not get in trouble, and have a somewhat solid finish, and we'll go from there. Also, we got Jordan Anderson, the boss man of Jordan Anderson Racing, in the field. Nice to have him back. We also got ARCA regular LeVar Scott. We got Truck Series regular Matt Mills back in the field for the Xfinity Series. It's been a long time since we've seen him in the series. He's driving the 91 for DGM Racing. And then back here we got Glenn Reen and Joey Gase. And I think I got everybody. Hello, Moon and Gameplays. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Connor. Welcome. There's Sam Mayer looking for third. Sawalch is second. Oh, he came back from soccer. Oh, nice. The weather seemed somewhat cooler today. Oh, your team won? Awesome, man. I think the last time you were talking about your soccer team, I think your team won, if I'm correct. Hey, but that's cool to hear that your team won. I hope y'all make it. I don't know if y'all have like a championship round because I don't like fall soccer or anything, but hope your team makes it to the championship round, and I wish y'all the best. I kind of wonder how long the soccer season is. And we are gonna have side by side commercial. Um, Speaking of Sam Mayer and his team, Haas Factory team, they are switching back. They are switching to Chevrolet next year. Man, I didn't think I'd see this day. Yeah, it's gonna affect both Cup and Xfinity teams. So that means Cole Custer, Sam Mayer, and Sheldon Creed are all gonna be driving Chevys next year. Man, and besides Custer, Mayer, and Creed, they all have one thing in common. They've all driven for Chevrolet before. I mean, Sam Mayer was with Junior Motorsports, Sheldon Creed with RCR, and then, of course, Cole Custer. He drove for Chevrolet very early in his NASCAR career in the trucks, driving for, I think it was Junior Motorsports, his solo truck series team. And then he also did a part-time schedule with Junior Motorsports. I think a few years, like at some point in the mid 2010s. I remember him driving the number 5 for Junior Motorsports. I mean, He didn't really do much, but I think he did all. But he did all right. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, so your team has a picture date. Oh, that's nice. It's always cool when sports teams get like a group photo or something. Yeah, the tag on here, mom says it's new. Yeah, coming with Scorponok is Lord Zarek, who's like the head He forms the head of the bigger figure.
Ever wondered how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? The God's Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a perfect system. 12, 8, and 4. How do you fans? The races will survive the cup, outlast the pack, finish first among the championship four, and you're doing donuts and victory play. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory play. Now you're up to speed. You in? And that's why I never drive those cars. Party's over, big guy. We're tired of hearing, I don't get my truck dirty. With WeatherTech Laser Measure Floor Mats, front and rear, a seat protector, and full bed protection, trucks are totally covered. You just got WeatherTech. Yeah, buddy. Let's get dirty. Order your clean American-made products at WWT.com. Newsnation Wednesday, prime time event. Bill O'Reilly uncovers the disturbing parallels between history's most ruthless leaders and today's global threats. Leading the turbos, Bill O'Reilly, confronting evil Wednesday, 10 Central on Newsnation. On Newsnation on your screen. NewsNationNow.com. Rolling through the opening stage, NASCAR Xfinity Series racing in St. Louis. It's the regular season finale. On here with Lamar Scott. His second career start, 20 laps to go. Opening stage. And some of these drivers are confronting evil race cars that we've seen out there. Just stuff falling back and struggling to handle it, looking for grip way up. We saw some cars where grip just go all the way up the racetrack trying to find the grip. As Lamar Scott here is cruising the bottom, and so are the leaders, but definitely some drivers out there trying to search for grip. It gives you an option. I think this track has been, we heard everyone talk about it, it's really hard to pass. And the fact that it gives you options of running where you see cars right on top of it. Saw 48 all the way up above where it looked like there was rubber earlier. So all guys be able to pass guys on the bottom or the top. 7 car won't move right now. He's up 8 where he started this race. And the fact that he's been able to put his car on the bottom of some guys and he's like over the outside as his teammate. Carson Ball like earlier in 7 cars. Going to be a contender before this is all over. You got the Sanchez, 48 stepped out. And it's going to be all guys that are taking advantage of to the inside there. Another spot he's up now. But in the top 5, just remarkable what Markheimer's been able to do, as you talked about it, Jamie. Another driver that's been strong early, Jesse Love, getting into the top 10, right around Harrison Burton. This is big at one. Because Burton qualifies with the top 10. Points battle. He wants some stage points. If he falls to 11th, he's out of position to be able to do that. We're riding here with a totally safe off-road camera. Yeah, I think the bigger opportunity here is see that's it. Is that it's all about Jeff not scoring points. And Harrison wants those stage points, but the biggest thing, he just needs to stay ahead of Jeff the rest of the night, not have another caution winner, and he's going to be in a good position. He qualified, I think, better than what we expected. Maintain right here, right back there. Those cars would just be an insurance policy. As long as he stays in front of Jeff, he's scoring. And I think what he did qualifying was a mental blow to Jeff in that 2017.
All right, 15 laps to go in stage 1. So far, everything's looking good. Huh, looks like Cole Raz is 2 laps down. Almirola's up to third. He looks like
this weekend, making his first career start for Oregon.
he's based off of the original Generation 1. That was the first version of Scorpion. And of course, he transforms into a huge scorpion. And he actually has 3 modes. This, the scorpion mode, and a Battle City mode. And then, of course, the head becomes Lord Zarek. He's like the leader of this evil, civilization on that planet called Nebula. It's called the Hive. And it's Gen 1. And he made it into the Headmaster series.
If you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your mobile plan.
Yeah, this figure came out like 6 years ago, or 5-6 years ago, but this past year they decided to reissue it.
Choose exactly what you want. Pay only for what you need. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Right now, get our best price as low as $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. Only from Verizon Business.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays can be ineffective. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to effortlessly cut through 100% of soap, scum, and grime. And use Mr. Clean Extra Durable throughout your home. In the kitchen for burnt-on food, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It even erases 3 times more permanent water per swipe. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Brand power helping you buy better.
Clean with no foam. No less. Okay. That was beautiful, Pop. Thank you. I love you. I love Lee. You too. There it is. Did you dig it? At Ace, we know that our paint is created equal, so to get it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. Only Ace has this collection of premium brands like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Home by John Gaines, and Clark & Kensington. And your local Ace has premium service and quality paint that stand up to the test of time, with gallons of paint like wood, starting at only $29.99. And right now, get 20% off gallons of select Benjamin Moore interior paint. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. You want me to take that for you?
I'm going to take a photo. It's out for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Okay, everybody, big smiles. Very good. Okay, phone back. One more for safety. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's do a fun one. Hold up the buildings behind you. Hold up the buildings. I'm so sorry. How do y'all know each other? You friends? Okay, everybody jump in here at the same time.
There's a Kansas City where they come from parents, but we can't see money with
Oh, no, I didn't get it. All right, on the top.
You gotta get ready. Xfinity Series playoffs. There's one thing for sure. You win this. There's no going back. No going back to that place where no one knew your name. Back to that time when you didn't know the whole way to control food changes everything. Never going back to a world where your name was followed immediately by the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs on the CW.
Tonight in St. Louis as we wrap up 2025 and the regular season for the NASCAR Xfinity Series and aerial coverage. Brought to you by the Lucas Oil Helicopter. Zilch continues to lead. Almirola on second as he got down some wallage. And next in line, Justin Allgaier. He's fourth. Probably not going to be able to get up to third before the end of the stage, but the 7 is served notice tonight. We came to play. Yeah, without a doubt, they're going to have a tough car. I know you've got a couple of second lead on there. They're way right here. We do this next stage right to the next option. 7 cars equal to or just a better lap time. It's interesting to me to see his car pushing it, how hard is he pushing it. But the fact that Justin's been able to make of all these positions, passing cars, and really not losing up the track. And in just 28 laps, this is a relatively short stage for Xfinity Series standards. You know, looking at this race, 200 miles, a shorter race for the Xfinity Series. He is doing quick work on each of these race cars. Just absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if he has to pass them using the high line or to the bottom. He just seems to find speed and grip, and so that's a really great race car. And as we talk about Allgaier, you look at him. I know that Connor's won 8 races to Justin's 3, but when I think about him for this overall championship, all he needs to do is get to Phoenix. We know how good he is there. I think this track is as close to Phoenix as any track that we go to. I think he's going to be the differential. I think that's his thought process. When you look at the playoff points that he and Connor Zilch are going to have as they go into this playoff, I'd say they have a pretty good chance against the teammates because of all the work they've done in this regular season, and that's why you try to stay ahead in the regular season. You load up those playoff points.
All right, 5 to go. Carzos has led all 30 laps so far.
Second race in the round of 8 is Talladega. If ever you wanted an insurance policy to make sure you pay off a great season and make it to the championship, or it's this year to lay and then looking at here, Kingston down the straightaway. There's the shift that we see. It's very late in turns 1 and 2 to get that shift in. So let the RPM before dropping low enough. Well, and the reason you see him look up as soon as he exits the corner is that as a driver, you know good corner, bad corner. And the thing is, you could have a bad one, but they're fine. You could have a worse, or you might think it's a good corner and they generate a big run. So you listen to your spotters, you let them kind of explain to you what's going on, but it's so nice to be able to look up and here and just kind of verify what you have. I only have good corners. Yeah, sure.
Locked into the playoffs on points. Christian Eckes he's going to run for a championship today and weekend for the 16.
Or finding attractiveness. Yeah, see it? I mean, like, Carson drove in and Christian just took higher than he wanted. He was already in the second group. You see these guys have gotten into some lap traffic now. No, that's all nice.
Stepped out in 91, making his first start in Xfinity car in a couple of years.
3 to go in stage 1.
Just under a second in
He's already building up already. That's the wall there. There's a bunch of positive markers up there that have been developing every time the TV car's been on track. We've seen that this weekend. That's a huge risk. Later in these stages, if you get out of the groove, you hit that, it's going to feel like a ice. And the next thing you feel will be the wall.
Continuing to watch Harrison Burton and
2 to go.
Harrison's 4 spots in front of his cousin. Talk about just needing to stay. 25 just needs to stay in front of the 27 tonight. Clinch that spot. Hope we don't get a new winner. That would change things. And Houston will look forward to that as Harrison continues to slide. 17 making his 6th start of the campaign. He goes from California inside the top 15.
Wow, you see the brakes of our 17. That's the first thing I noticed. It's not dark out yet. That's the only set of brakes that I've seen below that day. And those look like they're on fire.
Now I've been spending too much time with him because the first thing I noticed when we saw that car was the brake litters.
Here's Matt Mills.
It's one of the, it catches your eye. And
Oh, caution. Oh, wow. Caution. Jordan Anderson just wrecked.
Fresh off the week where all 3 of his cars finished top 10 in Portland, he was running 29th when he got into the wall. Big time damage here.
It's going to be a stage-ending caution.
Just talking about brake heat. Yep. See Jordan getting out. It probably has a lot of smoke inside of that car. You think back to Talladega years ago when he had that scary incident.
Oh, yeah.
It's not messing around here. That's a lot of damage to the right front.
Yeah, I think
You've been pretty hard hit there.
yep, Jordan Anderson just wrecked.
Yeah, that can provide that heat that overheats the right front.
It's going to be the end of the stage. Connor Zilish, stage 1 winner. Eric Almirola 2nd. William Swalch 3rd. Justin Allgaier 4th. Nick Sanchez 5th. Sam Mayer 6th. Austin Hill and Jesse Love finished 7th and 8th. And Taylor Gray and Christian Eckes round out your top 10.
Sanchez drops to 5th. Other drivers
Oh, yep, that's a break.
for untreated neuroendoglaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, neuroendoglaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know hypoglycemia affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
When everyone said you eventually
Imagine what could be. Come and be.
Bill O'Reilly uncomes the world's most
Oh, that's it.
past and present exposed. Evil is contagious.
Yep.
Even bitter hosts. Bill O'Reilly.
The high called
Evil. Wednesday, 10
accessory.
only
It also comes with blast effects too, and a little red thing that can look at like a code on the.
Oh, you're here from the other guy?
Yeah, he transferred into the city, so yeah, he's gonna. Yeah.
NASCAR Xfinity Series. Catch every race on the CW on My 58. Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best. It's a proud local sponsor of the CW on My 58's coverage of NASCAR.
Mom's the daughter's good, huh?
Yeah, she sure is.
If you want to know this, if I got us into crypto, we're down, but
You know, we're gigillionaires now. Wi-Fi works great everywhere, not just McDonald's house. Not you too bad.
So next to Metroplex, he's just as tall.
Expand your Wi-Fi footprint. Get home internet from AT&T. No annual contract. Price starting as low as $34 a month.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is taking America by storm.
And also his hands are shaped like scorpion claws.
NASCAR Xfinity Series. Catch every race on the CW on 158. Apex at Red Hawk is a proud local sponsor of the CW on 158's coverage of NASCAR. Highlights, scores, and local athlete stories. KCR Weekly Sports with Del Rogers and Michelle Denver every night at 10 on My 58. Modern Family, weeknights starting at 5 on My 58. CW Sports coverage from the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. Out the crowd re-race. Watching Little John, the Grammy Award-winning rapper, won alongside Usher and Ludacris for the song Yeah. Back in 2005, can you believe it's been 20 years ago, Jamie?
I used to get crazy to that song, Adam.
Little John. Little John. Little John.
Oh,
Lil. Lil, you didn't hear like I said.
I got all the accessories out of here.
Jamie, and now you're trying to
I'll get those in things somewhere.
I'm gonna get this from there.
This whole cardboard.
The official warning lights of NASCAR, America's most
Oh,
trusted manufacturer.
Oh, it's got
The
the little
emergency
coat
lights
thing
and
Oh, keep
sirens.
that.
We were
Throw away
nearly
everything else.
completely
Put it in the
cleaned
hallway.
at
You know,
the
by
opening
the
stage
shoes there, you
lap.
could stand up.
There in stage one, get a caution when Jordan Anderson has a tire issue, gets into the wall. Connor Zilic able to lead all the laps. And now we have these pit stops, and these are huge because this is one of those great opportunities to gain some of that track position. And stage two, even though it's 35 laps, as our plan is laid out in the beginning of the night, it's going to be less than that once everything cycles through, so even less time to get your work done. And you look at our bumper here, these are points earned. Yeah, Zilic gets 10. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm gonna use this in like the smaller box to get on the top of it. Shows you how.
Put the smaller boxes in there.
Exchange pretty big for that team to stay in the regular season title. Big for Brady, get a couple of points as well. Came in 60 points above the playoff cut line. Harrison Burton doesn't get any, but neither does Chad Burton, and so they come out of that all square when you look at the battle of the cut line.
Yeah, I think Allgaier is going to need the 88 to have a little bit of trouble, right? Like, he's going to need to score stage points in this next stage and maybe have the 88 kind of some issues. His picture could do some work for him here. This is just Allgaier's picture rate 7th up pit road this year. It's a little bit better than Connor Zilich's. Zilich has the #1 stall. The enter pit road here in turn 3. The road is open. Everybody coming out at the end of stage 1.
And for Williams, the wall is finished third in that first stage at the pace, but he's driving the right front off needs, right side brake just sliding around. You see him at the top of your screen. So Jeff Menders and Chrissy told him we'll undo an adjustment they made before the race, trying to fire off better. Crew also removed a little debris on the left front brake opening, and then his four freshman year tires, no go fuel filling.
Justin Allgaier, 14th to 4% gate security, entry and exit just a little tight in the center. They'll make an air pressure adjustment. And Connor Zilich in the bottom, and he was a little tight in the center. And free off the corner. Here's the race on pit road. It's a progressive race on pit road. +2 Williams to launch, +5 Austin Hill. Zilich loses 2. Save with a big shot there. We'll follow up on that mistake is. Allgaier falls back to 5th.
I feel a little bit slow. You listen to what you do and who you can be. If you still have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for the treatment of schizophrenia. Cobenfy is not an antipsychotic. It's a different kind of treatment. Cobenfy showed overall improvement across a range of schizophrenia symptoms. And in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy. Have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach. Certain liver problems or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, and also experience serious allergic reaction, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects to those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, or your throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
When I know what could be Cobenfy. If you want the real deal, you should switch to Tide. The rest of the stuff over there, it's so watered down. Tide cleans the stuff out of his mess. A purple cleaner, not dingy. It smells great too.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'll take Tide.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide. Yeah, when I got the call, I was so surprised. Mascots never get NIL deals, but Blue Chew saw something in me. Ever since Big Blue got here, he's been the first one in and last one out. And he can't. The players have strong respect for him, and he's just the guy you can see when you wake up and go to work. You know, he's reliable and always at attention, and my God, is he strong. Like, seriously, I'm just reliving my glory days, man.
Everybody officially protected by America's #1 motorcycle show. You can now safely go wherever the wind takes us. That's right. Hey, what's the smell bad? But it's good one, you know? Didn't think this was good. Nope. You know what that means. The owner and I aren't speaking terms. Apparently the refills are limited. Okay. It's not okay.
You've done so much, Pops. Any wisdom you can share with us?
There is no limit to unlimited wings.
Yeah, but by definition, unlimited. That's the definition of unlimited.
What causes a curve that's never noticed? Is there somebody I can talk to for help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. You got somebody for girls.
There's hope. They estimate 1 in 10 men who may have Crohn's disease or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
You've only got so many weekends. Name one doing something nobody saw coming. Is it a party, a festival, a race? It's all of that and all at once. Concerts, tailgating, unbelievable action. 100 reasons to say this is actually awesome. It's fast, it's wild. It's the cutoff race in NASCAR's playoffs, the wild card weekend. The Bank of America Royal 400. Sunday, October 5th. Get tickets at CharlotteMotorspeedway.com.
Hi, I'm Justin Allgaier. And these are my Powerball winners. 7, of course. 6, 16, 8, 5, last but not least 24, because we won the championship in 24.
Presented by Powerball. Head to your local lottery retailer to get in the game today.
We now know Justin's lucky Powerball numbers. What are yours? Head to your local lottery retailer to make your picks and get in on the game for tonight's estimated jackpot of $1.8 billion. Emphasis on the B. Carson Walpole out of the race. Let's get an update there.
Yeah, there were a couple issues with this one car before the end of the caution, or the end of the
Carson Quapple done for the day.
No brake performance, couldn't slow the car down. And then after the pit stop, when they dropped the jack and he tried to refire the car, it would not fire. The team kind of inconclusive right now on what the overlying issue is. There's no smell like there was a brake failure, so possible engine failure. But the team right now pushing it back to the garage to try and diagnose exactly what the issue was.
Bad break for him tonight. Good news, he's already locked into the playoffs on points, so he'll be part of the championship field next Friday night to get things rolling in the postseason at Bristol. 11th prior to the issue for Carson Quapple, so he's having a decent night.
And had such a hot start to this season, and it just seemed to slip away a little bit here as we got the 7 months towards the class. Not that we're having more breaking, but you get a bit of a reset when you get a race.
James Wallace wins the race on pit road. Great execution by the 18 team. He goes outside lane as the control vehicle. To his left, Austin Hill. The road 2 is going to be Connorsville trying Sneak. Sneaking all those spots to 2 tires.
It's interesting to see what Zilch can do. You see him start second row outside. We haven't seen him have to pass anybody all day long. The 18 as well has just been really quick. We don't really know what Hill has. He had a great pit stop. It's put him in a good position on the front row as well.
Right, back to green. Here we go.
And Connor get a good run. All over there trying to sneak the outside. He's got lost and all the ride. Power move for the 7.
Straight away, yeah, that was something.
The shortest way of the night right here in the second stage, but it's not holding on for the way they would have hoped, right? Even if it's the first lap of this stage. Well, you get to restart the front row and control the race if you're going to be on 2 tires. For them to have to restart the second or third row, you're just in a terrible position right there. It's going to be really struggling for him to take on his second over the course of that last run. And tires are everything. Corey Day out on wing number 17. Outside, you have all the momentum. You almost think they're going to follow each other, but you see Allgaier do exactly what he wanted to do. When Connor got on the brakes, he pulled to the outside, was able to roll up there, and then Connor was in a vulnerable spot, right? Because he has one on his inside, and then Allgaier having that momentum on the outside. Awesome move, right? He's got Austin Hill taking the edge on that trail, which is totally right stuff for him, and he just Allgaier caught them completely off guard, which is awesome. Found that extra lane. He had done that a little bit earlier in the race. He was getting into the field. He knew the crowd was out there. It's going to be tough for Allgaier to win the regular season championship tonight, to come back and beat Zilch. And you have to send your message going to the playoffs.
Allgaier going for the lead.
Message right now to the front of the field. Here he is inside his launch. Joe Allgaier started 14th. He now leads the standings. And his teammates coming with him. Zilch being quiet there. And Swarov's not going away in the outside lane. And that outside is still has a lot of grip. And you got to be careful if you're Allgaier on the inside right there. And Adam, I'm with you. I think that as you look at the center row, it's going to be hard now.
You can't pass it for shit. I don't.
Huge momentum for them heading into next week. And look at 88. Someone right there looked like he was in for second as they were falling back and forth.
The Xfinity fastest lap is coming up. Eric Almirola third, but he's got the fastest lap in the race. Separation on the exchange falls back to fourth. Swaraj ends up in second. I think these are the 4 cars we'll be talking a lot about tonight. Certainly Allgaier. We know what Zilch has. We saw in the opening stage. 19 has been strong. And the 18 of Williams against the wall. She's done an outstanding job here tonight. Not having seen this place and knowing what's on the line, he's handled it quite well. He's great at these types of tracks. We saw how fast he was at Phoenix early on in his Xfinity Series career here, and he just seems to have a knack for these flatter tracks. I know it's a good place for Joe Gibbs. Oh, there's a bumper tag there. So the 19 check up, and then the 81 behind him almost got to the backfield and had to check up as well. And look who's joined him in the top 5. Not a great qualifying effort. 18, Jesse Love is fifth. Now let's get a report from him.
And Carson Waldo out of the race. That's like he's looking pretty tired after the jack drop. What kind of other feedback is the car giving you, and what do you think it is?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like first things first, these guys brought me a pretty good Johnny Rose Baptist on experiencing on the Chevrolet today. I thought we had a good run going. We were going back a little bit, but I think we're going to make some
Amorola goes to second.
make it better. On that pit stop there, we kind of had a delay up front. Kind of had guys up the end to go. We kind of had to wait on the front course to take off. Didn't really get going at first, so I didn't really know what was going on. Once I started rolling, I could tell that it wasn't too happy. He was making some noises. So just hated this whole number one group. I feel like we were going to have a pretty good run today. I feel like our practice and qualifying was really good for what happened. I guess just move on to the next one and keep working at it.
She's off the front in Bristol again. It will be hard. She's now fallen back to fourth. Alvarez second, Zilch third.
Oh, that got exciting. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Zilch just trying to pull on Carter down the front stretch. And Carter was having a little bit. They got it. A little bit, yeah. Then they got to turn one. Carter sailed it off in there, and William finally conceded the corner. But yeah, they both got really aggressive right there.
This is good too. 27 42 Anthony Alfredo, the wide receiver. Pole position from 21st on that. Marco Retzloff is there in the four, making his 100th career start.
Look at that. Looks like the guy did it for 15 years ago. He was only 5 years old in that picture. Or 18. I don't know how all these years McIntyre did and never changed. Remember, he wanted to see him drive for Joe Gibbs.
More and more as this race continues on. I love it.
Stage one, all about Connor Zillich. Stage two, right now, belongs to his teammate. Justin Allgaier leading 19 laps into the second stint of the race.
That Gargon sure is lucky he has Sydney safe with proactive monitoring.
There's Chris Rice with Daniel Hemrick and Cameron Dinger. And you can see Hemrick is wearing his Truck Series fire suit.
Real security stops crime before it starts.
Dinner time is taken care of. We got wings, mac and cheese, green beans.
We even got steak and salad.
And cookies.
Dad likes cookies.
Cookies are good.
Well,
At the starting line,
overslept, huh? We've all been there.
bottles, bags, hats, and teas delivered on time to energize your customers and your team. Race now to
Very early in McDonald's career, he drove for this team, DLP Hall of Fame Racing. And I strained to see him in this car for that was like 2008 or 2009.
Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assisting delivery along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything
You didn't miss much.
That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. Super helpful hardware, folks.
Yeah, I've been doing this a long time. But ever since I started taking Blue Shield, the tourism has been insane.
Hey, no punching me off!
incoming dishes. Dawn Power Wash flies do 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
This NASCAR driver from a long time ago named Ray Elder. He's the only driver in NASCAR who's won in the number 96. Then NASCAR Classics tweeted something called "Today's date is September 6th," and they noted some drivers who have raced with the number 96. They include Logano, Bobby Labonte, Daniel Suarez, Tiny Lund, Wendell Scott, Ray Elder, Richard Childress, Dale Earnhardt, David Green, and Terry Labonte.
The Walmart you thought you knew is now new. Guess they should call you Walton Floggers. Gotta have a lucky charm when you ride, right? Make you so safe and protected out there.
That's why I never leave home without a photo of the little ones. Bracelet for my husband. Well, lucky rabbit's but
The lucky rabbit named Scoot. It's sweetest. That's a whole rabbit. Named Scoot.
well, there's really no need for a lucky charm when you ride.
Not when America's #1 motorcycle insurance got your back. We're just gonna ignore the fact that Paul has a rabbit. Named Scoot.
Before the big flag drops, the real party starts. For all who racing UK, remember, we got CMT. Experience that at coach500.com. Plus, engineer for this race brought to you by Lotto, the bank that puts money in your pocket. Let's not be early. March remaining opening stage. She's got some company. Eric Almirola is there.
Amarola is closing in a bit.
This is good. We saw the 88 be so dominant there in the first stage. And then I thought once Justin got out to the lead, I'm like, well, this is over. He's got the best car, but Eric is slowly reeling him in. It's going to be fun to see if he can get by him there. Dean Thompson here inside of Harrison Burton and backup car to get to the wall. The practice with the Sam Hunt Racing team works through the night to get that car prepared and ready. He's making headway. They said it wasn't just Cheryl Queen. They had both of this car and it showed to me. And it's such a hard balance. You hit on this in the pre-race. If you're Harrison Burton, you see him racing Dean Thompson on the outside. You want to get all you can get, but you don't want to get wrecked. If he wrecks out, that opens that window up for Jeff if he's going to do some better. And think about Jeff right now, who's about to have Harrison Burton in his crosshairs. But he's getting ready. He's got right now. Come on, maybe give Cousin a little shot. Kim?
Here, let's get Toyota driver updates for Dean Thompson. You mentioned the progress he's made after starting from the rear, now running the 18th position. Roger touched on it, but still going to the wall. And yesterday's practice.
This guy won $1.3 million at a casino in Michigan. I think that's Inspired People's Casino. He called his mom saying, "Mom will be out of the hood tomorrow." I guess it's just a person who's trying to have a little fortune in his life.
Harrison Burton and Burton.
People see that and was like, man, we hope to get there someday.
Coming up on the back of Harrison Burton, and then Brennan Poole got between them, and the edge started to fall back here. But he was so close, I thought he was just going to give him a little tap to say, hey, I'm here, remember me? Sixth on back, pretty entertaining. Jones has been good in stage 2, just behind him, Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer, we saw yesterday, he's going to be a contender for the win today. That car is enough speed, really from the drop of the green flag that we expected to see from the 41. Different conditions here tonight, a little bit nighttime compared to daytime practice. We did have the cup cars on the racetrack, which laid down all that rubber, which can change things, but I was with you in thinking that Sam Bear looked so good in practice. Talk like they had a lot of speed. I just feel like this is the type of track those Fords can do really well at with the way their motors work, potentially shifting and using to their advantage, but it's just not worked out here so far. Look at those regular season points as they are. Right now, Zilch plus 21. He led the opening stage. All that are leading here in stage 2. But Almirola is like, look, I don't care what's going on between the two of you. I'm a part-timer. I've won this year. I'd like to win again. And he's just knocking on the door and trying everything he can with that stuff. But he is, and as you watch, and Justin's pretty much committed to the bottom. He's letting, Eric have that second, third group. Eric's just not able to roll in and carry enough speed through the middle. And you see Eric kind of switching it up as well. It's almost like with the 19, if I could see him getting his whole car out of there, getting enough air on it to make it turn, but just can't carry the momentum he needs. The right side of the street, that Jeff Burton just got super sideways on the inside of his cousin Harrison as they race for that final playoff spot. He's trying to clear the yeah, he's going to force an issue right there. Let it go. There's no way there. I'm not going to hear the stage points here, so you're going to exit the stage. The same question will go into the race.
Damn. Paid only 100 at work. Damn.
Yeah, he got Justin Williams down at turns 3 and 4. They'll tackle over the air, and Justin missed turns 1 and 2. I think clearing him might be a little more difficult. You see that.
Oh. I'm rolling. On guard, make contact.
But it's anybody's guess who's going to win stage 2. 3 to go, 19 and 7 trading blows at the front. What do you think? Does 70 give him more room there? You think 19 just got loose? He came up for sure. Just got loose there way above the bottom. And look at this lap traffic. And Zilich is starting to get back into
Garrett
it.
Smith, car ahead.
3 and 4. I thought the 19 was going to have a hard time clearing because of all that lap traffic in front. But no doubt you see right here, 19 on the inside. See a car starting to wiggle. Yeah, goes up the track just a little bit. Both up out of the throttle. And Eric just did the same thing before. This last lap as he looked at the bottom now.
2 to go.
Wider line and walk into 3 and then try to get a run out of 4. But he just keeps getting loose on the exit of 4. See lap cars getting out of the way of the 2 leaders right here. That's going to be great for Justin now. Doesn't really give the 19 a lot of options. Joey Gage making his 300th career start tonight. And I think based on the balance of the 7 car, he's willing to give the 19 the inside.
Not final lap, stage 1, stage 2.
The 7's maybe a little tight. He's not able to run the 7. He's free on
Glenn Green, I think.
final lap, stage 2. Power move to the outside. Able to jump to the race lead. And an anxious ball. He's able to hang on through turns 3 and 5 for the final time. They're hoping to collect his 10th green and white checkered flag of the season.
Green and white checker flag, stage 2 winner, Justin Allgaier. Eric Almirola 2nd, Kaizosh 3rd, William Swalich 4th, Jesse Love 5th, Austin Hill 6th, Brandon Jones 7th, Christian Eckes 8th, and Nick Sanchez and Sam Mayer round out your top 10.
With schizophrenia, it can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you still have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy. That's twice daily pills for the treatment of schizophrenia. Cobenfy is not an antipsychotic. It's a different kind of treatment. Cobenfy showed overall improvement across a range of schizophrenia symptoms. And in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take it allergic to Cobenfy. Have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy attacks the odors. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
When I know it could be Cobenfy.
Today, you're meeting for coffee. Take it on. And then before you know it, hey, you're meeting the family. At Credit One Bank, we believe having a credit and rewards with a little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Earn up to 10x points on travel and 5x points on dining with the Credit One Bank Wander American Express card. Credit One Bank. For what's ahead.
This was no crime of passion. This was a premeditated murder.
Sometimes the dead do speak.
Law and Order Toronto from 11 to 10. Steelers premiere September 24th.
It's going to be a little chaotic. They argue. they love.
It's about family, our family.
They're hilarious. Stuffing. So laugh through the chaos with Modern Family with Doug and Bob on 158.
The pain level was over 10. There's days where I just sat and cried and I literally crawled to the bathroom. And my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch supports. And took about 3-4 steps. Turned around and went and sat back down and started to cry. It was the first time that I had no pain. I want people to know my testimony. I want them to know what arch supports can do for Good Feet. See for yourself. Free personalized arch support training at the Good Feet store.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is taking America by storm. By viewing races in a whole new way. With young hotshot drivers who race with nothing to lose. These guys are here to shake up NASCAR. The NASCAR Xfinity Series. Catch every race on the CW on My 58. Apex at Red Hawk is a proud local sponsor of the CW on My 58's coverage of NASCAR. Highlights, scores, and local athlete stories. KCRA 3 Sports with Del Rogers and Michelle Denver every 9-10 on My 58. KCRA 3 Sports with Del Rogers and Michelle Denver every 9-10. CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by GoodRx. For simple, smart savings on car prescriptions, check GoodRx. And by Credit One Bank, NASCAR, American Express card. Stage 2 complete in St. Louis, and the wheel and caution lights are on. We are the official warning lights of NASCAR and America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens. Allgaier wins the second stage. Pit stops coming up. And now we make a pit stop in the studio. Here's Carlos.
That's right, Adam. Welcome to the CW Garage. And of course, let's go ahead and take a look at our golden moment brought to you by Golden Corral. And for that, it all goes to the number 7, Justin Allgaier, trying to get this regular season championship tonight. And this is where he makes the pass. That 7 over his passing ability. He's able to do that. And then, of course, a big battle with Eric Almirola in the 19. And then he wins stage 2 to get those extra points. And just 18 weeks ago, was Connors Village that sat 12th in the standings, 172 points below his teammate Justin Allgaier. Of course, tonight, the two seemingly going head-to-head for that championship. I asked Village, would you have ever guessed you'd be competing with him before that summer stretch?
Well, Mom, we're fishing the final stage. Yeah. Stages 1 and 2 are 35 laps. This last one's going to be 90 laps long.
Of course, he said the last 2 months have been a surreal, but that will be amplified tonight as he gets that regular season championship. Dylan.
Carlos, we get ready to make pit stops here. This was the radio traffic on the 88. What changes to make track position on the forefront of the driver's mind? Take a listen. I don't know. I'd rather have a faster paper than try to get the lead and hold on to the lead. It's really hard to pass. I like that they're being put in this position. Because if you go out and you lead every lap, you maybe don't gain the knowledge or the experience for the playoff run when you could face some of these challenges when you lose no track position. So this is probably good for them in the long run. It is. If you think back, the one weakness we've seen out of Carzo is that 88 this year, at times he's been put back in the pack, damaging that race car, not being able to drive to the pack. So it's good for him to have these experiences of not just being the dominant car, as you mentioned. Pit road huge in the first cycle of the end of stage.
All right. Pit stops are cars are making their way down pit road.
It's about to get really busy. Here's Jacob.
Yeah, Williams coming off that runner-up finish last weekend, hoping to back it up with another top 5, maybe a top 10. Great summer for this team, though. This run, he said, really tight to start the run. Then it came good. 1 and 2, though. The fronts were still chattering at the end of the run. It's still gets right. 3 and 4 were a little better. You see that chassis adjustment to free off. Little free off, though. 3 and 4 overall, though. That adjustment to loosen them up, Dylan.
He said he was still tight a little bit on this corner. The big 4 tires and fuel. Justin Allgaier said he was really good, but just moved the center cut on the long run to make the very first adjustment. In Brazil, he didn't decide whether they wanted to loosen him up or tighten him up based on Connor's feedback. Not sure what they ended up doing, but they got the pit stop they needed and the track position at the end of stage 2.
+2 for Zillage. He gets the lead back in the race off progressive pit road. +2 again for Sawalich, who's second off. All action. Austin Hill gains a couple of runs. Final stage coming your way next on the There's a method to all this motorsports madness. A reason we do all this shifting, launching, and battling over a bottle of champagne. I harness this, I put it in that, so you can be like this. Now you're up to speed. Win.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Vito's gate while taking a selfie.
You won't go? Come back.
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Vito's gate, though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Book 'em.
When your grand dog's in town, you bend your own rules. The reason? You got the freshness of Febreze fabric spray. It fights odors, locking them away, and smells amazing, so everyone feels right at home.
Swatchcom is the one I trust to create the perfect haircut. From a fresh start
To feeling more like yourself.
with Swatchcom's professional expertise, you can embrace the hair color for every chapter of your life.
Swatchcom. What story will you tell?
At East, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local East has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Back to the game I love. It's great to be able to keep up with the guys again. It's why I wanted more from my symptomatic obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active now. It's a difference I can feel, and they can see, and she can too.
Camzyos works by targeting what's causing OHCM, and it's proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be playing again. Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos.
This is speed. This is ability. This is lead. This is smoking fire. This is high stakes and wild card. This is family and tradition. This is everything on the line. This is it. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The South Coast 100 NASCAR Playoff Race, October 10th through 12th. Get your tickets now. LDNS.com.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Blue Chew. Make every lap your best guess.
Tomorrow, PBR Camping World Team Series takes over Anaheim. The best riders, the toughest walls, the battle for team supremacy happens right here on the CW. Don't miss the PBR Camping World Team Series for Anaheim tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, only on the CW. As we get ready for the final stage, the man that won stage 2, speeding on pit road, Justin Allgaier. Gonna have a lot of ground to make up. Here's Team Radio.
I'm solid, bouncing forward, like not even, bouncing 6. Yeah, it's not me, man, I'm sorry. It was section 4. 3 was right on the verge of it. Section 4 was 50.09. So, I have to go back down to 4 all the way.
What they're talking about is the lights there, Jamie, obviously, which is the lights on your tag that kind of you reference as your pit road speed. You do that run through before the race and try to get an understanding if your lights are correct, and that's why Jim Coleman, his crew chief, said maybe on us because they didn't quite catch that on the run through. They couldn't run 5 laps; they had to run 4 in that section.
He was going to have to finish 22 positions in front of Zilich at the end of the night to win the regular season championship. Based on the way things played out there in stage 1 and stage 2, going to be almost impossible now. Wallace to his left, underway, final stages. Jesse Love getting aggressive at red line number 2 of the restart. His teammate Austin Hill looking to the outside. 3 wide open.
We did a good job of being some room right there for Jesse Love, and Jesse Love ended up backing out a little bit. But I think it still put William in a decent position being on the outside. We've seen there be a lot of momentum there for those guys.
He tried to block there. He saw a reaction to what Jesse Love was doing, but just couldn't get there quick enough. And now, as you mentioned, on the outside, it looks like Jesse Love is going to prevail. One of the best passers in the series in 2025 is a 7-10.
It's just the dynamics change with every stage and every pit stop we've had. We saw Zilich kind of dominate early, then we saw his teammate Allgaier, we saw Eric Almirola be really quick. Can Jesse Love go up there and take position?
From 18th to 2nd for Love, who rides behind his best friend, Connor Zilich, who's leading again. And now we look at that playoff bubble. Final stage of the regular season. Harrison Burton just trying to hang on. He's got a 30-plus point advantage over Jeff Burton as they run on track. But here's the other factor. You don't want a new winner. That's the only thing that really could upset the apple cart from the track perspective.
You know, for Harrison, I said this, but really, if he can see the 27,
He's in good shape.
all good. That's no problems.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, if you're Harrison Burton, that's really surprised you don't have to see win this race. As you look at the players in the top 10, that's the one guy that, if he wins, it can eliminate him.
You know, we were talking about you just want to keep him behind him. I think at this point, I just want to stay right behind him. Just make sure that he doesn't get too far away. Because if he comes driving by aggressively, he'll make it out.
Now, the blue car, red, white, blue car, this group we see right here, Corey Day, having a great run right here, trying to get his feet right in the Xfinity Series. Awesome little sprint car on dirt. It's been a speed limit car, what I think he expected coming to the Xfinity Series. But every race, he seems to get a little bit better ahead of the limit. He's finished at NASCAR earlier this season running 9th right now, 8th right now. Great job by him.
And we've seen this speed up at times this year in limited starts, but then really, putting together a full race with the next journey on that path to getting more experience in the Xfinity Series and closing out those finishes. And I think tonight, just looking at that speed and closing out, this will be another check mark and gaining that experience.
On board for the best right here. In line there in the air. 14 for Lamar Scott. This is the Fox Tech on board. Hey, where do you go? What do you do? Good track. Making his second career start.
Yeah, you're just trying to put your car in any type of clean air you can, whether it's in between the Ellis or Ryan Sneak. You see him trying to get as low as he can right here on the exit of Lamar's speed. It should be just about every single lap that we've been on board with him. But yeah, nowhere for him to go. Those two are side by side right now.
This kid's a lot of fun. Big personality. Running full time in ARCA. Second in the standings. Second last year when he won Rookie of the Year. Back at the front. Zilich not really pulling away.
Might be going the other way.
The advantage over Jesse Love could be something brewing here as we continue our live coverage of the regular season finale of the Xfinity Series. Zilich leading.
Say you get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in the heart of Seoul and a dance class, K-pop style. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Evo's gate while taking a selfie.
Evo, go! Come back!
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Evo's gate, though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Boom.
From brake pads in Orange County, Florida, to oil filters in Orange County, California, big or small, National Oil Company. At Napa, we're the pros that know how to keep your business moving at full speed.
You know those fat mocha sneakers? Nice shoes, but the price? Not as nice. However, Skechers Max Cushioning are just as fabulous at a price that blows them away. The insane comfort and cushioning, including hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Try Skechers Max Cushioning. Stop, please.
I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to working from home, I gotta have every part of my house clean. That means tidying up, then spraying my Febreze air mist to leave every room smelling fresh and clean. With that done, it's time to get to work.
Today, the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. You see millions of real customers testing the networks, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop up. So text an instant talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I?
Care about your skin? Maybe it's time to think about skincare differently. Here's my tip. Skincare starts here, in the laundry room. Use All-Free Clear, the detergent made for sensitive skin from the start. It's free from dyes and fragrance allergens found in leading scented detergents. For an effective, skin-friendly clean, switch to the #1 brand recommended by dermatologists. Wash with All-Free Clear.
Fresh toast nibblers or breakfast nachos? Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic. But one of the sleepovers at next time, that's what the game's on. You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas. Where does that compromise? What? Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view. Best college and pro games all in one place. You could go anywhere. You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you. But I think you're going to be happy.
This Tuesday on NXT, two-time WWT Tag Team Champions DIY return to confront Trent Williams. No miss at all new WWE NXT Tuesday, 8/7 Central, right here on the CW. Club and Zillich would be a good tag team. I mean, they're buddies, they get along, and they're not afraid to fight, either one of them. You know, they'll go after it.
No, they got the YouTube show they've been doing this year, the different challenges, was put wrestling in there for sure.
And we were selling loves hanging around. Really just in the last 3, 4, 5 laps, Zillich has started to put a little distance between himself and the man in second. Almirola was able to get around his teammate William Sawallick, so moved to 19 up to third.
Then you see Ryan C getting the wall here. Oh no! He's gonna get the marbles. You see the car get sideways, it loses all the grip. Got it, Swoop. Good job gathering it all back out. Look at it from on board here, Lamar Scott. Nice drift. Little tap to the wall. Good up, by the way.
Happy birthday, Lamar Scott. Celebrate today, making his second career start.
Great birthday present. Getting a race in the Xfinity Series. One other thing that's caught my eye here on the 2-car Jesse Love, he had a bit of debris sort of on the grill, so I'd be curious to see if they start to wonder about his. Is he still there? Yeah, it's still there. Is he going to clear film across the front of the race car? So just something for that team to be paying attention to. Well, yeah, there's my answer. Been done, right? Just like Danny Stockman, 88. Danny Stockman's listening to our podcast.
Well, if he thinks it's an issue, if he can't catch the 8, what he can do, he can slow down, let the 19 American roll past, and get it behind him. And most likely, he would be able to get off that way. You just don't want to get the track position. But if I'm Stockman, and I'm more than the temperatures are because it's not too hot, and then it's not right is if I see that and you start to catch the leader, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And I'm pretty down for it because blocking off that grill just creates more downforce, but more potential for race car is free speed. Well, you said pit stop. Everyone is going to have to make a pit stop at this final stage. You can't go all the way on fuel. The question becomes when do you pit? And now we're when a caution comes out from here on out, everybody going to come down and get their service. If we don't get a caution, you start thinking about what makes you pit your green. Do you run as far as you can? Or do you try to split it up, play some games with the strategy, and try to make up some ground, making good on those tires?
Yeah, Cup Series crew chief, the way you tackle this is most likely split this stage because it's going to probably be the fastest in terms of analytics. When it tells you you're expecting a long green flag run, being the Xfinity Series, knowing you've had some tire issues, that's a risky proposition because if you pit, you're going to go a lap down. You could be trapped a lap down. I think a lot of these Xfinity Series teams are just trying to push us as far as they can in hopes that you get caution. It depends on who you are. Because I think if you're Luke Sawalch and you have to win to get in, do you take a chance? I would guess we're going to get a caution, but that might be his only play tonight to be able to win and make the playoffs. That's a risk you're going to be willing to take. What do you have, Dylan?
Well, hey, Parker hit the nail on the head earlier talking about the 17 of Corey Day and just trying to put a full race together. That's exactly what they wanted to do, and it was the next step they felt like in their progression. They mainly wanted to do that because when they go to Bristol next week, they feel like that's going to be a really good opportunity for Corey to just take everything he's applied or everything he's learned and apply it to Bristol. I feel like that's going to be a good opportunity for them. They felt like that at the start of the day, qualifying third in the order was going to be a disadvantage, so they could start in the top 15. That'd be a big win. They started 16th, so pretty close, but it's kept them at the front most of the day. And Corey's done a nice job here to drive inside the top 10.
Corey just needs to go to Bristol on Friday night and do what the 17 did there in the springtime. But Kyle Larson was wrong.
Yeah, no pressure.
Just lay the pressure.
Wait a second, you and I are on that broadcast. See that again?
He's still pulling away. Second, but it did look like the debris came off for Jesse Love. Not sure if he drove back there, intentionally for that. Gone in the wrong direction here, losing the spot. Sawallich's not too far back now.
Sort of going down to the left side there, sort of the great ducts that you normally have. That's why it's not as big a concern maybe as where it was covering the actual airflow for the engine radiator, but definitely removed it from that situation, but possibly having an overheating engine.
Now, Connor had a really slow lap the last 2 laps, maybe being in a little bit of lap traffic, and he's not slowed down on 19. He's made up a couple of tenths both of the last couple of laps. He's about 1.3 seconds back right now. It's going to be interesting to see the 19 can continue to get through the lap traffic better than the 88. Here's that debris coming off. Almirola goes by. Well, if you're Jesse Love, you slide up a little bit in the middle, try to generate some momentum on exits so you can get closer and get the air to the pressure to change on the front of that grill. And it looks like to me like it's still on there. It's just on the grill. It's on that front grill, which is not as big a problem. I look at our bumper, and you think about the advantage in the regular season championship, and it all feels good right now for Connor Zilic, but he does have the Xfinity fastest lap of the night. That adds a point and just helps build that cushion between now and the end of the race as he tries to lock up the regular season. Oh, no, it's the 21 Austin Hill, 20 Brandon Jones. This is for 5th. If Jones got bogged down with a lap car off turn 2 and allowed Austin Hill to get that massive run, it looked like he was going to clear him, and Brandon sailed off in there right on the corner. The Burtons continuing to run together on the track. And there's Jeff, we're on Harrison here.
And it's perfect for Harrison just to see him there as Jeff gets right behind him and loses off a turn 2. I'm telling you,
If I'm Harrison, I want that 27 car in front of me. These two have been going at it for a while. Corey got to the inside of Christian and just was not able to clear him. You see, finally, I think Christian conceded that position. And we can look in the brakes on all these cars are on fire right now. The 17s have been extremely hot. It's not a big deal. They're not made to operate at those high temps, but you'd like to see him cool down a little bit more by the end of the straightaway. And this is one of those tracks that you see brake problems because if you get really hot in the corner and then you have a long straightaway that cools down too much, that's when you see the rotors break. 57 laps to go in St. Louis for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. When we see pit stops, Zilic, Almirola, Love, Sawallic, Jones, the top 5.
Okay, Brian, craziest touchdown ever.
Tennessee Titans, Music City Miracle.
I just snags it, starts running like he's double parked. What's the play like that do to the locker room?
Man, it's everything.
That's it? Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available?
Really?
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go.
New customers bet $5 to get $300 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday ticket for YouTube TV. That's right, scores.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the things that just won't ever come out.
Now version refresh. Fights over in just one wash. Guaranteed. A wing with no bone. It's no less smoky.
That was beautiful, Pop.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love wings. You too.
There it is.
I knew that something was different. I knew it, I called it. It's Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Guys, have you heard about Blue Chew? It is one small little blue chewable tablet delivered directly to your door whenever you need them. The holy grail. Promise you will never get it. Stronger, stronger, stronger. Stronger, stronger, and lasting longer. So the ladies, let your man know, and you're welcome in advance.
We are the pros that know racing suspension. That's why we deliver professional grade parts built for performance and quality, helping you provide the stopping power your customers need to keep going with confidence.
My skincare advice? Use All Free Clear detergent, the #1 brand recommended by dermatologists. It's free from fragrance allergens found in leading scented detergents. Caring for your skin starts in the laundry room. Wash with All Free Clear.
Are you sick of tire dressings that start out greasy and quickly fade brown over time?
Introducing Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Tire Coat. Cerakote's true ceramic technology has just the right amount of shine and lasts up to 10 times longer than traditional dressings. Just wipe it on to get professional showroom shine without the greasy mess that slings on your vehicle. You can trust Cerakote's #1 selling family of products with over 60,000 5-star reviews.
This is the best tire coat protection you'll ever use, guaranteed.
Buy today for under $20.
Dr. Rick, we are thinking sandwiches again for lunch. What should I put you down for?
Oh, boundaries. They can be tough for young homeowners turning into their parents.
Now, I'm either going to go tuna melt or Reuben. They're known for their...
Remember, when the door closes, so does the conversation.
Oh, yes, gotcha. Okay. Looks like the soup of the day is tomato bisque.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
I could go tuna melt. If you want to go Reuben, we could do a mix and match.
Back in St. Louis, closed captioning for this race brought to you by Borrow, the bank that puts money in your pocket. Connor Zilich's leading, and he's got a stranglehold season championship, and we're going to get a caution second for incident tonight.
Interesting, another one of the Jordan Anderson cars. Yeah, looks like a right front issue. You got to wonder if it's an air pressure camber. It's related issue. It's a hard hit in the outside wall down for 2. It's running 18, but they hit the same place, right? I mean, down in the middle of turn 1. Wow, this was a little later. This was off of 2. Jordan Anderson was actually down into 1. But very similar damage to your point. Very similar situation.
Hey, all the guy who had the speeding penalty was able to drive back up to 12, so they did a really good job of getting back into things here.
Tell you what, he better hook when you stop. Right there. His fires erupted in a hurry, and you can see it there under the hood. Yeah. Not only just the right front tire.
So close to a win at Talladega. They would have locked him into the playoffs, and unfortunately, he misses it by inches and is not going to qualify for the postseason in 2025. You look at the points as they run. Harrison Burton plus 41. Great situation for Heath, Creed, and Gray. And now the question becomes, because Jedward was the only driver that can point his way in from below the cut line, do we get a new winner? And I would say that this caution actually is probably pretty good for Connor Zilich from the standpoint that you're not going to have to manage a green flag pit stop and all the strategy that would come with that. Now we revisit what brought out the caution.
And you see here, just off of 2, the right front goes down and a hard impact to the outside wall. And you see he drips it up in the middle of the corner and kind of drive it back down. Angle. Oh, huge blow right there. Awful hit. Great avoidance there by Brendan Poole and Parker Retzloff.
saw sideways they were.
After you see that wall go in, so thankful to see him climbing out of the race car, you know?
Yeah, it was a huge impact for him.
This place is so sneaky because a lot of short track characteristics, right?
Yep.
But it's a mile and a quarter. You carry a lot of speed. It's a little bit of a hybrid, and the speed will sneak up on you.
Yeah, and it's, you know, the difference between the straightaways and the corners and how long the brake zones are here. The cars heat up a ton as you're going through the brake zone, and then they cool down back down the straightaway, and you sometimes have brake issues that we talked about. You know, sometimes the rotors can have an issue, or you get the shake where the rotors actually get warped a little bit, and it also just puts a ton of stress on the tires and all parts of these race cars at tracks like this.
I'll tell you, Jeb's a great leader for that team. And when we talk about the disappointment and all the things that could have been for he and this organization, but I mean, he does a nice job of keeping this group together, and they stayed in it right here to the end of the night in the regular season finale. Third caution of the night, second for incident, and this one's for Jeb Burton. Hard into the wall. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We appreciate you being with us.
Hey, Perry. NASCAR. You should get Simply Safe proactive monitoring like us. The AI camera alerts Simply Safe agents before a crime can even start.
And there's an anti-theft guarantee.
Simply Safe. Real security stops crime before it starts.
Imagine getting the light, cozy comfort of a puff jacket in a shoe. You can with new hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins. Comfy, soft footwear I just step into with no bending down or touching. They're like a little puff jacket for my feet. Try Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
Folks, I've seen a thing or two, but these prescription prices, rising higher than a rooster on stilts. Ain't that right, Dusty Pete?
Reckon it's time we broke them in.
Good old Rex makes saving time and money easier than splitting a biscuit. Pete was looking around at Big Folks' britches there, partner.
Save time and money on prescriptions. Check Good RX.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
Fine, ocean on the port side. Missed again. Come back again.
What are we doing? So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like the good neighbors, State Farm is there.
At East, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local East has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That sounds pretty perfect. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Now that I'm a mom, things are, well, different. I have twice. That's where that was. Found it. When expectations are high, there's no room for uncertainty. To maximize impact, your logo needs to look great on the right year and arrive on time. And that starts with Ford Imprint. Visit FordImprint.com. Ford Imprint, for certain.
Slipper duster traps 4 times more dust. For clean, even mom approves of. Making hard to reach.
So easy.
Now with dust-busting strips, it removes even built-up dust. Swiffer Duster Heavy Duty. Love it or your money back. You better get ready. There's one thing for sure. There's no going back.
Yeah.
No going back to that place. No longer your name.
Zero's back up front. Yeah. Oh, gee, the real fan.
NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. On the CW.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. And by Toyota. Let's go places. Caution is
is out midway through the final stage in St. Louis. And Shelby Creed has clinched a playoff spot with his performance here tonight and the advantage he had above the cut line coming in. So 10 drivers have now locked up a playoff spot, 8 of them with victories. 2 more points, 2 spots remain. I'll tell you, Taylor Gray is in a great position regardless of what happens. And Harrison Burton pretty good too, as long as we don't get a new winner. In fact, both those drivers will be in as long as we don't get a new winner tonight. Progressive Pit Road is open. Huge stops here. Here's Kim.
And Adam Williams, Walter's crew has done a fabulous job all night, gaining spots on both of the previous 2 stops. They'll look for a fast and clean stop here right now. Williams complaining he can just get a little help on the exit 2. He thinks it'll be better. Time can't finish the corner like he wants. Also lost rear grip on the front, and they will frame up just a little bit as they put on 4 fresh skinnier tires. You saw that chassis.
Eric and Paul felt like they'd taken rear lateral grip away, and also just felt like his heart started to tighten up again on that run. Air pressure against the frame. Yes, he was a very tight race car. Also had no brakes at the end of that run, so they were telling him to work on his speeds. Connor Zillin said he's as good as they've been all night, and vetoed Marty Lindley wanting to make a chassis adjustment to potentially tighten them up. Zillin is happy in the 88.
Yeah, 88 will serve on the pit lane as they exit Progressive Pit Road. Now the noise comes off behind him. Under caution for the 3rd time tonight, and it's from Chad Burton. Hard hit ending in sight here in St. Louis.
Oh, Cole's mom. Now that my kids are out of the house, I'm starting to notice my house. A little update goes a long way. Oh, this is Mama's house now. My husband lives there too, so. Oh, this is Mama and Gary's house.
Schwarzkopf, the one I trust to create the perfect haircut from a fresh start.
Feeling more like myself.
With Schwarzkopf's professional expertise, you can embrace the haircut of every chapter of your life.
Schwarzkopf, what story will you tell?
Yeah, when I got the call, I was so surprised. Mascots never get NIL deals, but Blue Chew saw something in me. Ever since Big Blue got here, he's been the first one in and the last one out. And then he's in again. The players have strong respect for him, and he's just the guy you want to see when you wake up every morning to come to work. You know, he's reliable and always at attention. And my God, is he strong. Like, seriously, I'm just reliving my glory days, man.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Gazoo Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How to advance, win races, or survive the cut, outlast the pack, finish first among the championship 4, and you're doing donuts and victory play. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory play. Now you're up to speed. You in?
Pick up. Joe, pick up the phone. Open up, man.
Connection saves lives. Reach out and check in on a loved one today.
Dinner time is taken care of. We got wings, mac and cheese, green beans.
We even got steak and salad.
And cookies.
Dad likes cookies.
Cookies are good.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely and have dogs breaking down 100% tough stuff in foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Is this CW Sports Saturday game? 3 football games started in the ACC at noon today. And no football on at 3:30 right now. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And when we're done, more football. San Diego State, Washington State. It comes your way next on the CW. These Saturdays this fall going to be outstanding. But all the NASCAR will bring to you as we run toward a championship in the Xfinity Series. And, of course, lots of college football in the ACC and Pac-12. Brandon Jones on low air pressure. Smarking. Yeah, as he's swerving back and forth, you see the splitter dragging on the left side of that car. They put themselves in a great position right here, though, on late race restart.
All these cars been doing that all weekend long. That's how these cars make grip. All those left sides just dragging the ground, basically.
Do the choose here. I think it's a no-brainer. Zilich's going to take the outside. That's what we've seen from the front car all night long. But Almirola's going to start on the front row for the first time this evening. Jones goes outside with Zilich. And as everyone does the choose, let's reset things for this final run of the race. Zilich, unless he has some problems, going to win the regular season championship. Although Allgaier did a great job coming back from the speeding penalty prior to the choose. He was 11th. And Jeff Burton was the only driver coming into tonight that was below the cut line that could point in. He's done for the evening. So now if you want to upset the playoff cut line, you're going to have to win. And I look at drivers, you know, they would have a chance to do that up there. And we've talked tonight about Solich and Eckes. Those are a couple of the drivers in the top 10 that have been in the game, but boy, it's a long way to the front from where they are with only 41 laps to go.
Yeah, a couple things to watch right here as we come to the restart. Does the 19 have enough short run speed? I feel like he's maybe had a little bit of a better car than Connor on the longer run, but does he have the short run speed and clean air on the front road? The other thing to watch, I saw Allgaier took the outside. Going to be like 5 or 6. But without a doubt, we will see him make it 3 wide down in turn 1. And keep an eye on Jesse Love. He was aggressive on the last restart, diving in the bottom down into turn 1. He might want to try that move a second time.
Connor Zilich has won the last 3 races, 6 of the last 7. 2 3-race win streaks in the last 7 races. And he's in control tonight. This will be the final restart. It's been a clean race. 88-19 front row. Here we go.
Go back to green. Stack up.
He's at the side draft here a little bit. You see his teammate Brandon Jones gets his.
Oh, Dan Jones up there.
Well, they got the whole field checked up with the 19 not having the moment that he needed. Off the turn 4, and if you're 3 or 4 rows back, all of that happens. I can't believe they all made it out of that.
And then Connor Zilich says, thank you, Dan. See you guys later. This whole restart, just like, since the restart, has been so jumbled up throughout the field because there was a bit of checking up as we came to the green. And then you saw what happened there. It was checked up the field further in the top 10. So they're all
This is the restart on the roll. Scott, you got the back of the 70. All the checkups there. Corey Day. Hill kicked back into the back of Corey Day. Well, it's just a courting effect you see sometimes, especially if these tracks are very straight lines when the restart's on. It's for whatever reason you can't see around the cars ahead of you, therefore you're just responding to the car in front of you. Look at the damage to the back bumper of Kentucky. See Allgaier right there. Trying to hit the outside. Did not have the restart that he needed. 10 advantage. Stage of the race. Number 48 up front. I referenced, we came to the green right there. I mean, does Almirola's have the short run speed he needs? See a little replay here, the 7 and the 48. The wall right there. 48 had a huge run on the outside. But I mentioned earlier, does Almirola have the short run speed he needs? And he doesn't. But the 2 of Jesse Love has had great short run speed. Seems like those 2 cars, after about 10 or 15 laps, it switches. 19 being a little bit better, but it's a lot closer to get out to 1.3 second lead. Multiple cars have that rear damage just from that restart. And Sam Ayer's bumper there looks a lot like Christian Eckes as well. So many cars have contact on that restart. Let's go to Dylan over here, Sean. Jeff Burton has been checked and released. Any warning or indication that that tire was had an issue before I let go?
Not really. We struggled a little bit going on today, but our long run speed was pretty good. But
Just hated for my guys. Wanted to not get a DNF, but it was kind of out of our control. But that was a hard hit. Definitely didn't feel good. But appreciate my guys. Appreciate Underlaw and all the Margarito, all those sport guys that help us. And yeah, it sucks, but we'll go into Bristol next week.
Here tonight, top of that organization with 197 ready for Bristol on Friday evening.
Sandy Smith almost had a mega moment down in turns 1 and 2. It looked like he got a little bit of a lockup and got high in the corner and slid all the way up to the wall. Was able to gather it up.
Been a quiet day for that 18. Now instead, his name, Chipmunk, didn't qualify where they wanted to. Not said much in this race. 28 car speed over the push for Harrison.
This might not be too long. It's not a good year.
8 turns to 26. The meat to sandwich. That 44 is Brent Poole.
And Jim's got a little bit of, I mean, Harrison's got a little bit of freedom right now. That one that Jim's out. So it's allowed him to get a little more aggressive here. Well, I think it changes the mindset for that team a little bit to, hey, we don't want to have an outside the top 20 day going into the playoffs. They want to go get a good performance, have that momentum. Right now, you know, they can try and drop it, but definitely kind of, if it opens up the ability to keep on aggressive, go after it, you want to get the best thing you can to try to have some momentum in the playoffs.
So it is. I mean, Sheldon Creed is fifth. And he's got a little company here from William Solano from the Double Zero. He's done an outstanding job. Didn't qualify great. Got his way up inside the top 5. Just joining us, he did finish the playoff spot with his performance in stage 1 and stage 2. You think about his average running position, 11.6. Remarkable that he's running 5th late in the race in a place where he's won twice in the Chrysler Truck Series. Yeah, we haven't really talked about it because he hasn't been in some of the top 10, but if it's the Double Zero, got really good speed here in this final stage, and then we talked about his teammate Sam Mayer. We thought he was going to have really good speed.
Oh, spin.
Well, we said he had some freedom there. Maybe he stepped over the line. 2 cautions in this final stage, and both for drivers named Burton. The first for Jeb, and now Harrison goes around running 20th. Yeah, but no damage.
And Burton's having a rough go tonight.
Yeah, and I think the 44 Brennan Poole got into the left rear here. We get a replay. And I think it gets what we were saying. Once you're not worried about the point situation, it's I overrun better, right? And you look here, the top of the screen, down the middle, just Brennan goes up the racetrack a little bit, gets into his left rear, spins around. As you mentioned, Jamie, got away with it. No damage. Yeah, it almost looks like, yeah, 44 just slid up the racetrack layer a little bit in the middle. Those guys being too wide, 2 rows deep. They've been having quite a battle for the last 7 or 8 laps, going back and forth. Harrison staying on the throttle to keep it from backing into the wall. Like I say, a lot of cars had to go around him. I don't think there was any damage at all to the 25. And whenever you're in that position, as you spin it around, you're thinking, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. And thankfully they didn't. Here's Brennan Poole's radio. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the way we saw it. I don't think Brendan had to do anything intentional right there. The track's so wide, I mean, you're not guessing where those guys are going to go, but because there's so much room, you assume they're going to leave you just a little bit more. And I think one of the things that Harris was doing was sort of that diamond line that we've seen throughout this weekend. It's a little bit of a higher entry, then you turn back down and get a quicker, straighter run off the corner. And Brendan at the same time was sort of doing the natural line on the bottom, sort of going up the racetrack, and they just met there. Obviously, as you said, I don't think any of it was intentional. Isn't it great for this team, though, when you think about where they've come throughout the season? You can have something like this happen in the final race of the regular season and still have the insurance that you need to make it in the playoffs. It's just been remarkable. And hey, go back to Daytona, and it was all right there in front of you. This happened early, and you're like, oh my gosh, the unthinkable. The comebacks they had both at Daytona and then again last week in Formula have been remarkable to get that insurance policy to cover that. And that has been amazing that they just found ways to
Portland getting spun out basically, but the Daytona situation could have been an absolute disaster. Portland, I mean, the recovery they had there, I'm thinking that day, the 27 being down to the top 10, I thought we got them, and they didn't kill.
Yeah, and Austin Hill just complaining about that car. He said, I can't touch throttle or anything, can't do anything with this car. Worse it's been all day, so they will look for some slight adjustments. See the chassis rings going in right there. And then as we talk about Harrison Burton, that's been out on the radio, he did ask, was that his fault or did the 44 Red Bull walk up? They told him, he walked up, it was not your fault. But Harrison's response was, we have to execute better. It's not running back here. We have to bring it up further, can't get other people's misses. Remember, they used all 3 sets of fresh Goodyear tires that are cold scuff tires going on that car for Harrison Burton.
Yeah, that's a great point, Kim. Everyone had 3 sets of sticker tires laying in the pits. And you see Austin Hill come down, you're like, if you're going to pit here, why wouldn't you put on tires? They don't have any left. Harrison, after the spin, had no choice but to go to those scuff tires. And that's just the setup here in the Xfinity Series. Everybody had 3 sets laying, and they had already utilized those with the pit stops that came earlier in the night. Sammy Smith gonna live into the playoffs. Got that win at Rockingham, and boy, he was outstanding in the summer. But the last couple of weeks, things have not gone their way. And Buddha's up now for driver 8, Kim.
And you see fluid going in. He was reporting losing brakes. They're just getting way too hot. Lost brake fluid too, so they're pitting to fix that. They'll change tires as well. Sammy's just not the day that they had wanted. They were hoping for momentum as we kick the playoffs off next week at First Bowl.
You see that little bit of fire in the right rear. That's where they let the brakes, the fluids come out. It's got on the rotor, and it's starting to small fire. It's interesting, the partner to me, that the rears are the ones that he's lost and not the fronts.
Yeah, that was odd. It's usually the fronts there that you see. So sometimes it can be the heat, just what those brakes are, how you have them set up, that can cause that. And obviously, they knew what the issue was. If you see some smoke, that could be some of that excess fluid coming out.
Sammy from Iowa gave a great battle today in the state of Iowa.
What?
The third football game we've had on the college side today on the CW. Just been an outstanding Saturday.
That's looking a little worse than just some of the fluid that's actually on the 8 card. It's probably had an issue here. There it is. So it's looking a little bit worse than what we've.
Well, that's not just excess.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. There was more there as he was exiting right here off of pit road. You see all that smoke starts to come out of the back of that car. I gotta think that that's maybe where he's pumped the brakes up, and maybe that line is loose, or they burned through a line. That seems like a lot of smoke to me for brakes. But the fact that that's what they worked on, you gotta assume that's what it is. I wonder if they were maybe just closing off that right rear caliper. It felt like it was maybe making her have an issue, so you close that line off potentially. Could have been what they were doing. That's why they added the fluid as well. And now it's continuing to find a way to whatever he has. Whatever you want to see.
Good. We do the choose, and everybody kind of taking their shot at Connor Zillich. And it's going to be his buddy Jesse Love who gets his chance. Now restart on the front row. Love on the inside of Zillich.
And Love has been exceptional on these restarts. That car has really good short run speed. I'm going to say he's going to be the guy that can get the 88 or for his money here on this restart.
All guy are 12 prior to the choose.
That is my car deal. I've asked like 5 times, Liz. I don't think you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, it's kill. The hood is blown open on it. The fender's knocked out of it. Whoever was behind me drove me right into the back of him.
And he's referencing the impact that we saw in that previous restart, the accordion effect. And you can see they're talking about the gap there in the front of the hood. It's kind of dented in right there. We see this Chevy bow tie. A lot of damage to that car.
Look at the advantage, 37 points in the regular season championship chase. Zillich has it in control, but he wants to deliver an exclamation point in the regular season and win for a 9th time on the campaign. His best friend restarts to his left. 26 laps to go when we return to the green flag, and 2 young, talented drivers out front to get us going at St. Louis.
This restart's all about the launch. We've seen that outside lane.
Yo, coming to the green.
All night long, but just not.
Oh crap. Justin Allgaier. Oh, wow. There's a stack up. Damn, Sam Mayer's wrecked.
Something happened to Sheldon Creed, I believe. Outside lane, couldn't get going, and it started to stack up the lanes. And we saw this on the restart before. As you get more aggressive, you start to get some accordion effect at some of these tracks, especially these straight. Yeah, Justin thought his car was sore before. It is extremely torque right now. He had contact on multiple sides of that car. We see this these tracks because it's so straight, you can't see really around ahead of you, so you're just dependent on the car in front of you, you're reacting to the car in front of you.
Yeah, I know. They showed the replay again. Thanks for telling me.
You're already up against that outside wall. But you're right, Creed had a hard time, whether he missed a shift or something broke in that car. Yeah, so something was happening. He was slow, and then I believe his teammate Sam there actually clips him. So yeah, you see he barely gets going. They try to avoid him. Sam Mayer gets squeezed between his teammate and Corey Day there, then spun around from the field, and then the melee breaks out. Well, when there was contact with Mayer initially, he just had no control of his car. Right. And so as those cars are sliding, he's lifted it, and he's just trying to...
Oh, the 00 didn't get good.
All power right there. You see Sam now just trying to gather it up. That could have, honestly, that could have been a lot worse than what it was right there.
39.
Guys up in the top 6. Need a win to make their way into the playoffs. Eckes and Sawalek, something to be thinking about. They were able to escape the mess here that has produced our 5th caution of the night.
The other thing to think about is it's going to give Jesse Love another shot. Why do we think alike, Adam? That's why, it's just brilliant minds. He did not have the restart that he needed right there. He's going to get another shot at it right now.
And by the way, in case you were wondering, it will be Ziller scored as the race leader. He used scoring loops to determine and where everybody will be running. But Zillage is going to be in control once again.
And Ryan C. Pretty bad beat here. He's basically cleared through this, and then the 7 of Just Allgaier comes running across in front of him. Right at the end, you see it right there. Harrison did a really good job right there, getting slowed down, not getting run into. You see, it's almost 2 wrecks. There was the first wreck, and then everyone thought they were clear, but they didn't realize that Mayer was out of control from the contact he had in the front of the pack. So we kind of had the initial contact. They thought they were through it. And Corey Day, he just had nowhere to go right there.
9 cars involved in the crash. Day after the contact, able to drive through. Embrick got a little piece of the action in the 11, but he too was able to escape. Look at that.
Oh, like he was clear, and it just fell right in front of him. Let's take a listen to Sheldon Creed's radio. So what he's referencing there is when he went to shift from second to third, it's not that he missed a gear. So when he went to put it there, there was just there was good drive in that gear. So you lose your momentum, and he probably went to fourth and went back to second, just trying to find something. But you
39's got good damage.
Behind you, it was working properly, and really, it's frustrating to be in that position. But when you're Corey Day, you just aren't anticipating that.
See the drivers involved. Some got it worse than others. We said 9 were involved. We'll update that to 10. Caution number 5 comes on.
At your next big event, everything needs to feel just right. From the presentation to the products, Ford Imprint provides outstanding branded gear, guaranteed to show up sharp and right on time. Visit FordImprint.com.
Ford Imprint, Ford certain. I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms.
But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 minutes. It can relieve fatigue and chronic joint damage. And in PSA, Rinvoq can be here for almost
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphomas and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV efficacy increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you have these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, or pregnant or pregnant. Don't say if allergic or have an infection.
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
It's yours.
Happy to help you save. Cerakote revolutionized parquet with its #1 best-selling rapid ceramic casing. The unmatched gloss, slickness, and shine that you love now comes with an industry-leading 50-wash guarantee. Introducing Cerakote's next generation casing, rapid ceramic platinum. Just spray it on and let your body get incredible shine. Gain professional results that will help your car stay in your walk. Look at the difference. With over 60,000 five-star reviews, you can trust Cerakote. Buy today for under $20.
You put everything into getting it right, from launches to milestones and team recognitions. Expert support, quality products, and on-time delivery. 4imprint makes sure your brand shows up strong. 4imprint.com. 4imprint.
They're paid to help. They're being paid to help. They should not see that.
If I would have seen that, and that was someone, and I had an appointment, that's really been my stuff.
You could sue them, right? Yep. I think what was funny was what the humanized blending seems like.
No, it's just, you go to the doctor's office with the confidence that your information like that would not be shared with the whole world.
Yeah.
I was a patient, one other thing is that if I was my examination table, I feel violated that they would be mocking me. And that's wrong.
Imagine my workplace had these fires in the days. Well, they're not going to get a job now.
They will, but they'll like.
Oh yeah, but just not in that field.
The moment you talked about earlier for Jesse Love to figure out.
For a doctor, they do some of the stupidest things ever.
Stay side by side, and if you can stay side by side on
And them doing that dance on the surgery table, you don't do that.
Do you want to drive off the 3? Usually the outside has a bit of leverage, but if late in the race you want to use the fender a little bit.
Two less stupid ideas that doctors would come up with.
Yeah, Sammy Smith back down pit road, just left the pit box after they continued repairs, trying to mediate and make that car last those brakes last through these next 21 laps. But Sammy.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong button.
So here's the thing in that position. That's I don't want to say scared, but that is kind of the fear there. Is you're like, listen, I only I know in this break how it feels like. And when you get to turn 1 of this track, it's extremely fast. You need really good brakes. If you've lost the right rear caliper or whatever the issues they have on that, he's right. He's going to lift to the start finish line. Just manage this because they're in a position that they can't race. And I feel like the team was maybe saying like, hey, we're still this trying to catch you up. And he's like, no. That's not what's happening right now. Let's hear from Sam Mayer down the Dillon.
As he has been released from the care center. So I know there was a lot of optimism about this day in general. Just talking to you this morning, so how disappointing was the day today and ultimately the result too.
Yeah, I feel like we were coming to our probably best point of the race, and we were going to be in an okay spot to actually have a decent finish. This team has been the top 5 team of the year. Like I feel like we've always been there and been a part of the races and wins. I mean, we haven't always won, but we're always there. But yeah, just really, really unfortunate way down now. This place is so much fun, and I always love coming here. Wish we would have had a little bit better when on Ford Mustang. I'm not going to say this Xfinity Mobile. Oh wait. But it's just really proud of everybody for sticking with me throughout the day and making the most of it. But obviously it didn't end in our favor. But yep, we'll be good for the playoffs. We're all right.
Thanks, Tim. He said it at Bristol, good attitude.
Yeah, and I would say a good resume. If you go back, he was 16 years old, 7-star, won a truck at Bristol, so that's a positive place for him. He's won on a mile and a half, so we go to Kansas, and so good at the Charlotte Roval, in particular, in the playoffs last couple of years, not just road courses in general, but at that facility at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So you feel like that team, even though they've lost some momentum last couple of weeks, will be a player.
Your memory never ceases.
We should be coming to the choose finally.
Stuff up there that we need to download. Here's the choose. There's a lot of second row.
Right here, let's do it.
Well, if you think back to earlier in the race, Jesse Love being 3 wide, Williams getting down into turn 1, you got to assume that Williams gets the run, he's going to be willing to do the same thing here. And that gets behind him. If you look at 2 young drivers.
Well, Mom, we got 19 laps to go now.
This weekend, you're going to be in this position. They said, you know what? After the year I've had, I'll take it. That's right. Yeah, absolutely. But having said all of that, the control vehicle is I was going to say, dominated this night, dominated the season.
Daniel Hemrick running in the top 10. The action picked up.
Or does he get the push he needs from Williams Wallace being behind him right here? Won the opening stage. Can he finish the deal?
Here we go.
Heading down the backstretch, see if he can do anything with it when they get to turn 3.
Cautions out. Debris. Oh.
Alvarolo's just been kind of laying in the weeds all night long. Yeah, but honestly, that front row inside is almost a city duck. We haven't really seen anybody be able to catch it as much as we want to see a race down in turn 1. That inside of the front row just cannot get the momentum that they need, and it's almost like the guy in third can get to their inside, or if you're in second, you need to choose the outside. Choose behind the leader. So Wallace probably going to be in the same situation on the next restart that he was on this last one. And, maybe he learned something there that will help him. And there's that debris. It's like everybody's going. That's when you need the GPS to alert you that there's a ways in the road. Yeah, ways, yeah. There's a lot of dip. We had that 10-car incident. A restart ago, universe alert. It's just a lot of cars just airs on the dash out there. That looked like it could have some metal on it as well. So.
Huh?
Just some cleanup work.
Yeah, Carnzillis is right at 100+ laps. He's going for 4.
Again?
Yeah, he's going for 4 in a row.
Wow. How many laps left?
There's 17 to go now.
They had to tell him there's going to be some desperation behind you. It has to get in in order to get in. So that's in the back of your mind too. So they slow you that this whole season's riding on.
See, the Supra does not look like those Supras.
So you're going to have to get him room or get wrecked. It looks like you're going to get third.
This is a debris caution.
earlier in the race with Jesse Love, who made it 3 wide. So, yeah, I mean, he did the exact same move back to him, and he's got to do what he's got to do to get to the front. Now he's got the opportunity to choose the outside. Score reporting, yes, driver 18.
Hi there, it's me, Ricky. Yeah, the team coming on the radio after that last restart, praising the driver, saying really good job. They liked how aggressive he was, looking for more of that on the next restart. But as we look at this top 3, very interesting, especially if you're
not very good in your own. Put them in the airport, yeah.
Like I know.
We'll see if the student can outrun the teacher here in this, what could be the final restart.
It's such a good dynamic, what they have going on, because Eric has nothing to prove. And he's been around for a long time. And, you know, when you talk about teammates within NASCAR, they never really want to do it. Like, not for cheating. It is
Huh?
and he's been around a long time and has learned a tremendous amount. Well, hey, guys, it's of course NASCAR playoff season here on the CW, but it's also football season on the CW.
Yeah, I did. Now I have it here next to me.
They felt like they had a car that was going to be good. They worked on it a lot in practice. They started out as Christian said, horrible.
No.
Sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
We've talked about the experience he has at this racetrack, 9 starts here. You felt like this time of night when the track has gone through the transition from the sun being out to cool down to its full darkness was going to be where he excelled. So they got the track position. Christian feels like he's got the experience and the knowledge to know what he needs to do. Now it's just about going and doing it here with 14 to go. They need to win, of course, to get into the playoffs. So anything goes, I think, for the 16 at this point. It is Hail Mary time. We're getting ready for the choose. Let's get some intel from Team 2, Jesse Love, who's 5th prior to the selection on lane. Yeah, but we saw Allgaier make the top 10 in the race as well, so I don't know that. I know what he's saying, which is
He calls it all
Got taken on that wreck earlier. He got wrecked on the restart. You got Sheldon Creed missed the gear and he wrecked the field stacked up behind him. Yeah, and then Sam Mayer also got wiped out too. He's running 5th early. So that's Creed's still running, but he's 2 laps down. And of course, Carson Kvapil dropped out early after his engine blew up. And again, early Jordan Anderson hit the wall, caught fire, and Jeff Bird also hit the wall, caught fire. So yeah, smoking off these are taller clears. Right.
And look at some of the drivers in the top 10. We talked about the rookies that need to win again. Rex Wall finds himself 9th, had a really good evening in the 4 car. And the 10 of Daniel Dye also in the top 10. Matt Benedetto's back there restarting close to the top 10 as well. And he is inside the top 10. So good efforts for those guys.
I like how the girl party gave us a shape like a warrior shield at Sedum.
They've had issues here with cars checking out the accordion effect. Let's see if this one's smoother. The young phenom and the old demon.
Oh.
Whoa.
19's got some momentum. Look at the 19's gonna. Also, Jesse Love is right there.
In the wall. Oh, man.
Sawalich going for second. Look at Christian Eckes. All right. 10 laps to go in the Xfinity Series race at Gateway Worldwide Technology Raceway. Whoa, contact. 3 wide here for third place. And Brandon Jones is the last driver I want to see up there.
Whoa.
Well, as they battle, second place is just going to keep pulling away. 9 to go.
Come on, baby.
Third.
Dang.
Parker Retzloff in the top 10 running 8th. How about that? Seven to go.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Six to go. Coming to 5 to go.
Just do what you can to make sure that car's as fast as it can be as we get later here. Try and keep the heat out of the front tires. Keep the speed in it. Veteran on the pit box, Jeff Mindering, leading 18-year-old.
5 to go.
His career best last week at Portland when he was a roll-off. The guy he trails right now, Connor Zillage. Eckes fastest car on the track for that last lap. The guy in third right there, number 16. I don't think he has enough time though to get there at the pace he's running right now. We got 16. And they got the drama in a regular season. When they get all in it, picked up the crowd. 4 laps to go for Zillage. And here's Swallows' team. You've seen the line. Eckes is running right there. 2 corners. They go up a little bit more. Looks like Williams will trim that down at 1 and 2 to maybe get a better run.
Yeah, he's not going to get there.
Come on, get there. Come on. This is so down.
Yeah, he's not going to win.
Come on, come on, come on. You're so close. Come on, you're so close. Come on, Sarah.
Yeah, the lead's not getting any small. The gap's not getting smaller.
He's close. He's getting close. Come on.
Two to go.
Oh, Junior, that's right.
Yeah, he's not catching him. There's no way in hell. Man, gee, how long do I have to wait till I see another first-time winner, huh? You think he would pull over, but that's not going to happen. White flag. Well, William Sawalch's chance to win gone. Damn, that's 4 wins in a row now. Wow. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't, man, Sawalch blew it. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Wow, I expect these guys to win, and they can't even. At least Burton and Taylor Gray get playoff spot. Yeah, but they're not going to win. It's just going to be Connor Zilch every single week. Well, just disappointed Sawalch. Yeah, he cannot be stopped. Fuck. Of course, Sawalch's playoff hopes gone. Fuck. Same crap every week. Gee, when is someone gonna finally try something and move him out of the way? These guys are not trying. It's funny, William Sawalch can win all these ARCA races, but yet you can't win an ARCA Xfinity.
that's awesome. 4 in a row. I think that's 7 of the last 8 for our WeatherTech Chevrolet team. Thank you to WeatherTech. It's Trevor Mendel's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday. It's my mom's birthday today, so happy birthday, Mom. I love you. And yeah, man, that's awesome. 4 in a row. A lot of fans here. It's awesome to come here to St. Louis and bring the Xfinity Series back here. So thank you guys for showing up tonight. And yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, William Sawatch cannot win an Xfinity race for shit. Holy fuck. Gee, what does this 18 have to do? Does he have to just dump the leader for the...
Man, this is gonna be tough to keep up, honestly. You know, it's rare that you can go on a run like this, and every week I show up thinking, man, this is gonna be the weekend that we just go run 8th and just aren't great. But every weekend we show up and we're a winning race car, and my pit crew executes, my team executes, and everybody does their job, and we end up doing burnouts on the front stretch. So yeah, it's awesome to be able to do this and win this many races. This is the most wins Aaron's ever won in a year as well, so really cool to do that for them as well. Enjoy it. Thank you, Kim.
WWT winner here at Worldwide Technology Raceway, Dylan.
And Kim, for the second week in a row, William Sawallisch comes up just one spot short of that first career win. Does that
What was that one talking about? I didn't hear what you were saying.
I didn't hear it too, but honestly, I don't care.
All night, but Marshall gives you a super was certainly as fast as swimming all the time. I mean, didn't make the playoffs, but we certainly gave them a run for their money. Aggressive all night, had good long run speed, short run speed, whatever you want to say, but proud of the boys to bring me a good car, and there's always next year.
Your progression for the last month or so, but just this whole year has been something that we've all witnessed and seen. To even be in this position, what does that say just about your resilience and the resilience of this team to even be in this spot?
Yeah, I mean, obviously never give up. That's never what you want to do. You just want to keep battling and putting in the hard work, studying, learning, like I've been doing, simulator, whatever it is. Just trying to do what I can do to get better for guys.
That first win is right around the corner, it seems like, for William Sawallisch.
Yeah, that's done, man.
You can't win a race for shit. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate William Sawallisch, but he cannot win a race for shit. Fuck. I don't know why I feel like these drivers are not Can someone just finally put the 88 in the wall for once? Shit. Joe Gibbs Racing. Yeah, well, to be fair, both Taylor Gray and Swatch couldn't win.
That's why I switched to bar. Now added premium. Get started today at barmoney.com.
Back to the game I love. It's great to be able to keep up with the guys again. It's why I wanted more from my symptomatic constructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be
Overall, that was a good race, but this 88 cannot be stopped. I know some people are going to be upset with me, but I wanted to see a different winner. As nothing's working. But come on, let someone else win.
Do not stop, start, or change medicines or pills without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only
And of course,
a restricted program. Before
well,
taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions.
so this aero package is they need to fix something because or tweak it because I feel like nothing is working. Nothing works. Holy crap. It's not. Yeah, to be fair, it's not the gyro's fault. It's the aero package. Oh, you. Whatever. You know what? At this rate, it's like IndyCar and Alex. Watching Alex Palou win all those races. At least drivers finally start doing stuff towards the latter end of the season. Oh, well, at least he's going to be championship contend.
Roseville Auto Mall, driven to be the best. It's a proud local sponsor of the CW on Mark 58's coverage of NASCAR.
As the seasons change, so does pest activity. Proactive Pest Control stops them fast with pet-friendly, eco-conscious solutions. Call today for 50% off first month service. Don't wait. Be proactive. Call or text today for same-day service.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is taking America by storm. By viewing races in a whole new way. With young hotshot drivers who race with nothing to lose. These guys are here to shake up NASCAR. The NASCAR Xfinity Series. Catch every race on the CW on My 58. 8-Pack Red Hawk is a proud local sponsor of the CW on My 58's coverage of NASCAR. With a roll of the dice, you draw your sword and enter the dungeon.
Whatever, I'll be over this by next weekend. Whatever, at least Cosdales can win the race with, at least, I mean, hey, no, wait, why the hell am I getting mad at this? Yeah, look at Austin Hill, -5 below the cutoff line. So yeah, the playoff field is set for the Xfinity Series. Connor Zilish, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, Jesse Love, Brandon Jones, Sammy Smith, Nick Sanchez, Taylor Gray, Carson Kvapil, Sheldon Creed, Harrison Burton, and Austin Hill. That's your playoff field for 2025. So yeah. I mean, overall, this was a good race. Got a little chaotic at the end, but it could have been a lot worse. But you know what? It's Junior Motorsport. It's my favorite driver. I just wanted to see someone else win, and I feel like people are not trying. I just sometimes feel like drivers are not stepping up. Like, come on now, for your career, your season's on the line. So William Sawalich, I hope he comes back next year and kicks ass. That's all I can hope. I find it funny that William Sawalich can win all these ARCA races, but yet you can't win a simple Xfinity race. But to be quite fair, his season started out rough. I mean, he turned it around during the summer, but I think if he had a strong start from the start of the season up till now, I think he would be in. But it is what it is.
This season's not over. He's just not in the playoffs. Okay? So Sawalich still has a chance to win the race. You hear me?
Yes.
You act like it's over. Because there's not going for a championship.
To be fair, I feel like Sawalich should have won last week at Portland, but NASCAR, I feel like they should have done more to be more enforce that chicane rule a lot more. Where, yeah, I wish everyone's car was fast enough to beat the 80. Anyways, so William Zilish wins, Sawalich second, Eckes third, Brandon Jones fourth, Jesse Love fifth, Almirola sixth. Daniel Hemrick in his first Xfinity race in a while finishes seventh with Collie Racing, not bad. And how about my boy Parker Retzlaff finishing eighth? It's been a long, dang, his first top 10 since, oh God, Rockingham, I think. Man, eighth place after. And how about Corey Day finally gets a top 10 in the Xfinity Series? And Daniel Dye rounds up the top 10. And then Matt DiBenedetto and Austin Hill round out your top 12. Let's see. LeVar Scott, 19th, not bad. Thomas Annunziata, 20th. Matt Mills, 21st. And Joey Gase, 26th. Joe Salgar, 28th, okay. Well, Cole Raz had some sort of issue, but either way, he finished the race. Just not the result he wanted, and here's all the other drivers who had misforms. Oh well. Overall, good race. Um, overall, solid race. Got not too chaotic. Got a little chaotic at the end, but it didn't go out of. It didn't become like Martinsville. That's for sure. Carzillish, you know what? He was the best car, so I shouldn't be. I hate to complain, but I think, like I said, people need to like step up and try and pass him. But with the aero package and and all that, I feel like
Fastest lap. Once again, it goes to Connor Zillich 2 weeks in a row for driver 88.
yeah, I feel like yeah. I feel like drivers need to step up and try and defeat the 88. And no, cup bleaching does not solve that. Oh well, on to tomorrow now. Can't wait to see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. With that, I will see you all tomorrow for the cup race. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see y'all then. All right, bye everyone. Peace out.